Welcome back, farm friends. So today we're going to go and try and get as much of this chicken run done as possible. So hopefully we can get the chickens moved over here in the next day or so. And then I have my chicks in the garage still currently that are totally ready to come outside, but I want to be able to put them in here so they're a bit more secluded. So we've got a lot to get done today. I've already been up doing things. I went and mowed for my mom a little bit this morning, so we just need to come out here and get this done so that we can get stuff situated. The garden is in, it's growing great. If I have time tomorrow, I'm going to be fertilizing the garden again. I'm going to try and make sure I do that once a week. But today the main focus right now is this chicken run. So let's get it going and let's get this done. All right, so the big thing right now is I need to put a brace across here. This is going to be for the tarp to make it more like an A-line so that water runs off, but it's still going to be able to provide shade for the chickens. So as you can see, I've got 3 posts here. These are actually taller than what they need to be, but that's okay. I've got pallets on this side that have secured this post in place, and we're going to put pallets on that side to secure those in place. And then that'll also allow us, when we get the center ridge in, when we drape the tarp, we'll be able to roll it and secure it to the outside of the pallets on this side and the outside of the pallets on that side, so that it will be secure and make that roof line for us. And then on addition to that, I have a large 50-foot by 50-foot bird netting to go over the whole thing, to make it just a little bit more secure so that it is more predator proof and just better overall for our chickens and the chicken health. So let's get started. Let's get this A-line put in. Let's get those pallets put in place. Probably before I do the pallets and that over there, I'm gonna have to get in here and mow. So, but before I do that, I wanna get the center ridge in place. So just a couple things and we'll get going here. So of course I can't just secure this board right here to this fence panel. I'm gonna have to put a brace right here, which is what this is right here. So I'm gonna screw this bracing in right here, and then that will be able to screw into the side here and into the side there. I'm gonna go get my other tip. Okay friends, so I had to run to Tractor Supply right quick. I've looked everywhere. I already had one of these, but I cannot find it. This is used to do attaching the T-post clips to the T-post with the fencing. And I couldn't find mine. For the life of me, I couldn't find mine. There are two types. There's this one, and then there's one that's like almost 20 bucks. I wasn't gonna get that. I only use this like maybe twice a year if I'm lucky. And then I went ahead and picked up this. I have some plastic ones, but in our heat and sun, they just don't hold up. They get really brittle really fast. So I went ahead and picked up this 15-pound hanging feeder of the galvanized metal for the chicken run. I think this one's going to hold up and be a lot easier and better for the chickens. So while I'm inside right now, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick snack lunch. It is already 12:11. I've only got maybe an hour before it's getting super hot. And I am just going to make me a lunch meat wrap. I got some turkey bacon here, some turkey, lunch meat. Got a really bad problem with ants. I'm just spraying them down with this rosemary scented Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day, and it's really impressive. It actually kills them. My counter cleaned up here right quick. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna make some lunch right quick, and then we're gonna get back out there. Alright friends, so this is actually the next morning. Yesterday we got to like 101 in my area, and it was so hot that my camera was shutting down because of the heat. Both trying to put it in the shade and record, the ambient temperature in the shade was too hot, and the ambient temperature out in the sun was really too hot. So we're going to do a quick tour this morning of what I was able to get done. And then maybe just a quick garden tour to see some of the highlights of what is getting produced right now and what is looking super great. So we got the fence put in. I couldn't find the bird netting, but I had some of this leftover chicken wire I put over the top just as a little bit of protection. And I just have a little bit, so it's not completely covered. Here are a few of my little hens and my rooster. That's Ash. Ash is the gray one. That's Copper, and that's Ebony. And then I have a little golden Sebright somewhere who I call Goldie. So, but as you can see, we've got this tarp on. There's that middle brace bar. We put it on together. This tarp isn't quite long enough to make it across, so I did have to take some tarp straps. I'll get a new tarp probably before the winter. That's their little coop. So yeah, it's doing really good. I did get mowed in here, so it's not too tall. They are thoroughly enjoying it. Goldie's probably in there laying an egg probably. And then up underneath, if y'all can see, up underneath there is where their feed container is, so it'll be nice and dry. And then right here is their water, so that's super good. And then on the plus side, over here in my greenhouse, which is where they were, I was able to get the chicks that's been in this dog crate put into this greenhouse, so they have a bit more space to move around. They have a bit more space to move around now. All right, let's do a quick garden tour, and then I'll take you to see the chicks. I'm so excited. I've got little cayenne peppers coming up on these. So happy. My onions are about ready to harvest. You can see they're starting to bend over at the top, so I'm going to get these pulled probably today. My tomatoes are really starting to put some fruit on. I mean, look at this. Look at this beautiful tomato. And we've got some beautiful tomatoes coming in on this one. So happy. Look at that growth of these sunflowers. They are getting huge. I have Romas coming in. If you look at that one. I've got Romas on this one. I think there's some on this one back here on the back side. Can you see them right here? This is just getting loaded here. And then I've got some more little bitty ones up here on the top. Both of these have the black strawberry cherry tomatoes. If you've never grown these are gonna look green, and then when they start turning red or pink, they're about ready to harvest. I'm not seeing, well, right here on the big better boy, there's a tomato. But I'm not seeing any so far on my purple Cherokees. They are just putting on blooms now. So hopefully we'll see some progress from them soon. But guys, let me show you what I'm super excited about. My bell pepper plants are loaded. I've got these, but then we've got these up here at the top. I've got so many on this one. I got so many on this one already. This one's got several. Look at these. And then my peppers over here, my hot peppers, my jalapenos are blooming. And some of my other poblano plants are starting to bloom. So we're gonna get some more poblanos. I'm so happy with that. And then my corn is just really starting to take off. I've got to get this fertilized again though. And you can see with my green beans, some of them are looking a little yellow again. My zucchini is taking off. My yellow squash finally came up. And then back here on this back line right here, I have planted some more pickling cucumber seeds. And then my okra is finally starting to really take off now too. And then my lovely little green beans. Not really sure how I ended up with okra right there though. I'm thinking this is a patty pan squash plant because it's already starting to put blooms on. My baby pie pumpkins are really coming in. And then this is the watermelon one, and it's already putting a bloom on. Look at that. All right, friends, there's Goldie. Isn't she beautiful? They're such happy little chickens. Alright friends, and then here is our other little coop. They're all hiding in there right now. But you can see it's a lot more space in here. There's your water. Their food's over here around the corner. Those two are the golden sex links we got. So they're a cross between a Rhode Island red and a Rhode Island white, which yields to a very interesting feather color pattern. And then I've got 3 of those and 3 Wyandottes, but they're not coming out yet. We just put them in here last night, so they're still getting used to the space. All right, friends, so that's going to be it for today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope this encourages y'all to get those projects tackled that y'all are needing to get done. And then we will see you next time. Y'all have a great day.